What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video. Today we have some very exciting news. Axie releasing is here. It's been announced by Sky Mavis, and I want to cover what this means and what I have been doing today. So in this article, they discuss how this has been in the works since 2018. This is one of several burning mechanisms that are upcoming. This indirectly will affect SLP price over time, because the more Axies that get burned, the lower the supply, and the more we're going to need breeders to get to work and burn SLP to create new Axies for the influx of players. In short, what this means is if you have an Axie lying around that you're no longer interested in playing, you can simply release it back into the wild. This will burn the Axie from a technical standpoint. It will no longer have any function or use, and the supply of Axies will go down. So I can click this box, release this Axie, and as a result, right now what's happening is that for every Axie you release, you get a land item in return, which is absolutely fantastic. You have a 35% chance of firecrackers or traditional snack boxes, 20% blossom tree, 9% lanterns, and 1% for the glorious crimson tiger, which we can see over here. Additionally, you'll be entered into a raffle for some heavy hitting prizes. First place 5 origin coins. Essentially, this means that you get a guaranteed origin Axie, I think with a 33% chance of rolling a mystic Axie, which has a floor of 17 Ethereum. That's a beautiful mystic Axie, I must say. Holy crap. Sheesh. So that's pretty crazy. You also have 10 winners receiving a Kitsune mystic land item, which is now sitting at a 19.88 Ethereum floor. So there's going to be some lucky folks getting that. Everyone should be crossing their fingers hoping to win. And then 100 winners get epic land items, CoinGecko and Gumbaru. I'm not exactly sure the floor on that. We can take a quick look. So 0.7 Ethereum for the Gecko. Not quite the mystic, but still nothing to scoff at. Almost a $3,000 price tag. Here's the thing. These are going to be exclusive Lunar New Year land items, meaning this is the only time that you are going to be able to acquire these other than having to buy them directly on the marketplace once they get released. I'd like to do a quick history lesson and take a look at some rare Axie parts. We have December surprise here. This was Christmas of, I forget what year, 2019, 2020 maybe. The floor for this Axie is 0.8 Ethereum right now, okay? So we can see that this is no normal Axie price, right? This is very expensive, and it's because there's a scarce amount of these in existence. Another one I picked up way early on was a Japanese tail on this bird, and we can see that the floor for these is 0.2 Ethereum, also extremely high price tag compared to what this build would normally cost. It would probably be like 0.03 Ethereum. So this is almost a quarter of an ETH. And I think that all of these limited edition body parts and items are going to continue to appreciate over time. So you're here as an early adopter. We haven't reached the tens of millions of players that I feel will inevitably be part of Axie Infinity. So if you can release some old Axies that you're not interested in playing anymore, or scoop up some new ones specifically to acquire these items, it might be a good idea. On that note, I'd like to briefly discuss what I decided to do today, which is purchase over 100 floor Axies, and I'll go ahead and show you my inventory. I have 160 here on my main account, 48 Axies on a separate account that I created, and 54 on a third separate account. Since I ran out of transaction space, you only have 100 free transactions to make per day. Now, I bought all of these for 0.021 Ethereum, which it looks like is still the current floor price for Axies, which I think is insanely cheap, the cheapest that we've seen it in a long time. And if we compare that price tag to the floor of land items, it's about the same, 0.02 for the cheapest land item. So if you're bullish on land, which I think everyone is, you can swap these Axies out for these rare items that are only running for a limited time, with the upside of pulling off some big hitters. That's all speculation, of course, but we can be sure that with a 1% give out rate, that this is probably going to have a pretty high price tag on the marketplace when it comes out. So I just see this as an investment in a game that I love and a team that continues to deliver. So I'm just doing this. I'm burning some Axies. It's good for the economy. It's good for me. I hope I get a few of these tigers once I actually release all these. I'll be releasing tomorrow since I'm all out of transaction space for the day. So yeah, fingers crossed. I do have a good feeling about this, and I will make sure to share the results with with you once they happen. On that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this. This is just my strategy. I've only done 8 releases today. I did that like as soon as I woke up, and then I decided I'd rather just buy a bunch of Axies. But we can see here, if I look at my items, I have 8 items. You can view them, and so far 4 snack boxes, 2 firecrackers, 2 blossom trees, which are one of the more rare ones, and I am waiting on these bad boys, which hopefully I will acquire in the next few days. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at Elijah_MT8, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.